Hey guys, it's Katie. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is an Ulta haul. I received quite a few gift cards for Christmas to Ulta, one of my favorite places, and so I went a little crazy. I got mostly drugstore stuff, which is super exciting. So I'm just gonna pull this stuff in no particular order, and I'm super excited to play with it. Also, I'm going to apologize in advance for any like super obvious white casts that you see. I'm testing out a new dry shampoo, which is also from Ulta. It's the Soap and Glory one. I love the packaging, I love the way it smells, but it leaves a really wicked white cast. So for my brunettes out there, just keep that in mind. I'm not sold on it just yet. Okay, the first thing I'm actually gonna pull out is this guy. It was like a free gift with purchase, I think with either like NYX or L'Oreal purchases, which I made both. Maybelline and Garnier was also on there. Depending on when I edit and upload this gift is still available. It's super cool. I haven't opened it, but it looks like it comes with 5 products, one of which is full size. So it comes with a travel size Garnier Micellar cleansing water, the waterproof kind. I use the regular one every single day, so a travel one is great. This is a L'Oreal Clay Cleanser, L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara Primer, Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. I mean, these are just great little like travel guys to have. And then the full size one is a NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick in the shade called Brooklyn Thorn. It looks kind of like a mauve-y, cool toned neutral color. I don't know if that'll suit me. I might give that away, but that's really cool that I got all that. The biggest thing in this box is the thing, or one of the things I'm super excited for. This is by Makeup Revolution. This is the Emily Edit The Wants palette. It's an eyeshadow palette. I'm sure you guys have heard about this by now. I did actually feature the Needs palette from this collab in a video where I talked about like my must-have worth mentioning products. So Emily Noel is one of the original YouTubers, and she is like such a sweet girl. Like, she just seems so cool, so down to earth. She's from the Midwest, and when these products came out, I wanted to support her. The Needs palette is what intrigued me a lot more because it was just a lot more like neutral and like usable. It has neutral eyeshadows and like a bronzer, blush, highlighter all in one. I thought it would be good for travel. This jumbo eyeshadow palette didn't really grab me as much just because the color scheme is nice, but there are a few shades in there like this purple and some of these greens that I'm like, you know, I really never use shades like that, and I have so much eyeshadow. But then I got the Needs palette. I really, really loved it. Like, I was super surprised by how much I loved it. So then it made me want this, and I played with it and swatched it in stores a few times. And honestly, I'm super excited. I'm excited. I mean, it has this amazing giant mirror. It has so many fun like shade names, and just to support her, I don't know, I'm really excited to play with it. And she has a lot of tutorials on her channel with this. There was some drama over this, but honestly, Makeup Revolution is so affordable. This was like $20, and then I think I got 20% off. And I'm excited. I'm trying to limit the amount of eyeshadow palettes I buy because it's a bit excessive, but I wanted that one. The Wants palette. Ha 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 ha. Okay, next up, this is not a drugstore product. I actually heard about this from Rach Loves here on YouTube, and it is the Laura Geller Filter Finish Baked Radiant Setting Powder. There's only one shade, which is Universal. I never know how true those like universal things are, but I'm very fair skinned, so I know it'll work for me. Basically, it is this baked powder, and it's one of those ones where it has multiple colors in it. There's like green and purple, and when you swatch it, it is just like the most lightweight, pearlescent, like beautiful powder. It reminds me kind of like the Hourglass ambient lighting powders, which I actually have underneath my eyes today. Oh man, you can see that dry shampoo pretty badly. But Rach Loves just like raved about this, and honestly, I've been wanting to get more into Laura Geller products. I have a few of her products, like her highlighters, and the baked products are just supposed to be super nice. Ooh, I didn't know it was made in Italy. That makes it fancy too. But she said just to like blur out your under eyes, or you could even just use like your regular setting powder and then just veil this like all over. It just seems really pretty. It's obviously hard to see on my hand, but it gives such like a sheeny, pearly, subtle, healthy looking glow that I'm very excited for this guy. I'm just literally dipping my hand in here at random, like So not that you care, but just so you know, that's why we're going from drugstore to high-end to whatever. Let's see what we get next. Okay, this is by NYX, which is one of my favorite drugstore brands. This is the Powder Puff Lippy. It's a powder lip cream. This I think is relatively new, and it was honestly something that I just stumbled upon inside of Ulta the other day, swatched, and was like, okay, I want it. I picked this up in the shade Puppy Love. I want to say that this whole powder lip thing is becoming a thing. Like MAC has the new Powder Kiss lipstick formula. This guy is in a tube, and then it has like a little puffy tip. Oh, so maybe it won't come out super easily. The reason I wanted this shade is it just looks like a really pretty, oh gosh, I don't want to get this like everywhere. Well, maybe I won't do that. I don't know though. But look at the picture on the box. It's like a really pretty coral shade. I love NYX lip products. Like I think they do their lip products really well. I want to swatch this. But again, I'm just going to play it safe. So it was cheap. It was affordable. I don't really have a coral color, and I thought that would be super fun. It's kind of like in between being a regular lipstick and a liquid lipstick, kind of like a hybrid. I'll just pull these out kind of at once. I got a few ColourPop products. This is the Brow Boss Brow Pencil in the shade Brunette. I've been wanting to try, like, I mean, a lot of the ColourPop products. I've heard good things. I think it's like $5. I like that it has a spoolie on one end. The packaging does feel a little bit cheap, and even my Anastasia brow pencil, like the spoolie has come off, so I hope that doesn't happen. It's kind of like the same shape, like the same little fine tip of the Brow Wiz, so I'm hoping that this just like works out well just to use. I've heard good things. Somebody calling me? My BF? Yes?
I need to go to dinner at 7, okay?
Okay. Okay, the other thing from ColourPop that I've been wanting to try is the Brow Boss Gel. I just got clear. I do set my brows with clear brow gel like every day. So with products like that I use all the time, like concealers and mascaras and brow products, I mean, I do use nice stuff, but I always like the idea of finding something, oh, that's kind of a cute like chrome container. I like the idea of finding something a little bit more affordable. Ooh, and I actually like that it's just like a little tiny spoolie. My favorite formula is the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, but A, it's expensive, and B, when you get the full size one, the wand is really, really big, almost like a mascara wand, and I just find that that's like too messy on the eyebrows. I don't know. Sometimes Sephora has 100-point perk versions of the Anastasia, and I prefer that because it's like a smaller, easier to control spoolie. So I don't know. I mean, that looks almost kind of like chunky and weird that it's like kind of white, but I can't really judge the gel until I use it on my brows. But I hope it works out because it's cheap and it would be nice just to have that. While I was there, I also was like, hey, why not? I always love to try concealers. This is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Fair 06. I don't know if there's more than one Fair. I think Ulta just brought the No Filter Concealer to their website because they carry ColourPop, but they don't carry everything. I know a lot of YouTubers, like I'm pretty sure Kathleen Lights like absolutely loves this concealer. It's a nice frosted bottle, nice doe foot. Doesn't smell like anything. Again, like I hope this works out. I still am gonna have to say that Tarte Shape Tape is my favorite. I also like the Too Faced one, but a cheaper alternative or like a drugstore backup just to have on hand is like always nice. So fingers crossed that this works out. Next, this was another item that I totally just purchased on a whim. I have never been a drugstore mascara girl, which is probably an unpopular opinion. I feel like if one product, okay, what am I trying to say? Like if people use one product from the drugstore, I would say that most people probably use mascara from the drugstore. I feel like that's probably the most commonly, why am I struggling so much with words? I guess just like, okay, if you want to use high-end foundation, eyeshadows, whatever, lip products, whatever, but mascaras, I feel like I hear people talk about the fact that there's like lesser of a difference between high-end and drugstore. I've just always been a high-end mascara person, a high-end makeup person. That's just honestly how I was raised. So it's only in the last like 5, 6, 7 years since YouTube when I really started experimenting with drugstore. This one, that was a really long-winded story. This is by L'Oreal. It's their brand new Unlimited mascara. It's in blackest black and it says it's unlimited length and lift. I have heard multiple reviews on this. I have heard, I don't even remember who now at this point, a couple YouTubers give this really good reviews. And then just this morning, I was watching a video from Miss Emily Noel herself, and she actually said she liked the packaging and like the applicator, but she didn't care for the formula. So we will have to see. I know mascaras can be a personal preference thing. The tube looks like this, and I actually am gonna open this because I just ran out of like mascara. Like it's drying out, so I need to open up a new one. Okay, look, so the wand like totally bends around. So I think the concept, okay, so it kind of has those plasticky type of bristles, which I don't typically use, but I mean, I'm sure they give great volume. And yeah, you're supposed to be able to twist it around maybe to angle so that you can get like your inner little corner lashes and stuff. I don't know, but I am kind of excited about that. Okay, Flower Beauty is something that I constantly hear about and on YouTube, and it has always intrigued me. I am a fan of Drew Barrymore, so of course I like, you know. And then when it went from being only sold on the website, like the Flower website and at Walmart, to then being sold at Ulta, it kind of opened up my eyes even more because personally, I'm just not really like a Walmart person. I don't really ever go there. Okay, so these are the Flower Warrior Glitter Shadows. They're like a liquid glitter eyeshadow. I picked up the shade Bullet and the shade Camo. Let's swatch these. Glitter, well, not just glitter. Cream eyeshadows can be, oh wow, that's kind of cool. It's kind of like taupey, has chunks of glitter. It actually looks a little maybe like blotchy, is that the word? Splotchy. But, you know, I can't really judge it until I'm actually using it. Cream eyeshadows can be difficult. They can crease, they can be hard to work with, but I also think they can be really fun. They can pack a cool punch. And like they had good reviews, so why not? I'm super into greens, so that's kind of like a cool, they actually don't look that different on the hand and the camera, but that's like the green camo one and that's the bullet one. I think those could be super fun. And then I will specifically pull these out. These are something that Jessica Braun, like one of my favorite YouTubers, raves about, and I've heard a lot of people rave about these. These are the Flower Beauty Blush Balm Color Drops for Cheeks, and it's like a liquidy, creamy blush. I picked up 2 shades. I got Melon and I got Bitten. Melon is just like a brighter pinky coral one, and the Bitten is a little bit more deep berry toned. I have slowly been like getting way more into cream products and liquid products. Even though they can be a pain, they are so pretty. And unfortunately, I'm getting older and powder products tend to wear a little bit more heavy on your skin as you get older versus like liquid. Today I'm actually wearing all, I mean, I don't even know how I look. I don't even really want to know. But I have like cream bronzer, cream blush, cream highlight. So they look like this. They have like a little tip and then you just put out a little bit. Okay, so it's a little bit of like a jelly, creamy liquid formula. They do seem easy to blend. And the cool thing with this is like, I think you can kind of shear it out more, or you can, that's like kind of an awkward swatch, or you can, you know, put on more for a more intense pigment. It doesn't really smell like anything, but at this point I have enough brushes in my repertoire, is that the right term, to like, I have the right brushes to work with cream products. I have the right, like, I don't know, I just feel more confident with cream products now more than ever, and these again have gotten like glowing reviews from several people, so I'm excited to play with those. This is a product that I actually had back in the day, and I want to say I had this exact color too, and I had decluttered it. This is by Revlon. It's the Photo Ready Eye Art Lid Plus Line, and on one side it's a cream eyeshadow and on the other side it's a glitter eyeliner. And I am a little bit surprised that they still like carry this exact, I don't know. Again, I'm not super familiar with drugstore makeup, so I didn't know how many of the things are like permanent staple items and how many just come in for like the year or the season or whatever. Okay, so this is in the shade called Topaz Twinkle, if I didn't already say that. So one side is just this pretty like cream bronzy shadow. It is a super pretty color. It's nice, but the reason that I bought it was for the glitter side. The reason I decluttered this before, I actually do remember quite liking it. It's just that I wasn't getting like a ton of use out of it. This was years ago, and I, like, again, have never been that obsessed with cream products. At the time, the way I would use this is I would put that glitter on top of the cream shade to give myself like a creamy glitter all over the whole lid. And I just remember that it was always like kind of sticky and tacky and hard to wear. I would wear it on like my birthday or like a day when I just wanted like glittery eyes. The reason I wanted to pick it up this time is because Ulta had it, sorry, I'm like wiping off swatches. Ulta was having a sale on a trio of glitter eyeliners by Urban Decay, like the heavy metal glitter eyeliners. And I almost bought it, but then I was like, do you really need 3 glitter eyeliners in your collection? Like, I'm trying to pare things down. Obviously, it's still fun for me to get makeup and play around. Like, you'll see another item in here that's not necessarily practical, but I think it's okay to have a balance of mostly practical and then some fun stuff. So yeah, this Urban Decay set was on sale and I was like, okay, that's great, but just because it's on sale, does that mean I need 3 different colors of glitter eyeliner? Like, that's a bit much. So I started like Google imaging, like on Instagram, looking for eye looks to kind of inspire me. Like, how often would I use glitter eyeliner? Because sometimes I watch tutorials and they do use that Urban Decay one. I'm like, oh, that is super pretty. Anyway, I decided to research drugstore ones, and then this guy, which is I think like $8 or $9, people were, I mean, this is basically, that's glitter eyeliner. That's exactly what it is. I don't know if the formula is as good as the Urban Decay one. I'm pretty sure it is. At the end of the day, it's gel with glitter in it, and I'm not that worried about it. The cream eyeshadow is kind of just a bonus. I may or may not use it. I mean, it is pretty, but, oh, babe, watch out. Hi, can I finish filming? But I just thought that was like a fun alternative, and that way I just have one, and then even if I wanted to pick up more colors for whatever reason, there's like a drugstore option. Okay, I think this might be my last drugstore product. This is by Milani. It's the Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation concealer in the shade 00B Light. This is amazing. I love Milani. I actually don't like, I've only used maybe 1 or 2 of their products. I want to try more, but I think they're like a really good quality drugstore brand. That's just the vibe I get. It's a nice glass bottle. It has a lid. It has a pump. This is an amazing full coverage foundation. It's super pretty on the skin. It doesn't look cakey, and when I was having like serious trouble with my skin like a couple years ago, this became something that I was super dependent on. And back then they only had like maybe 5 shades total. I don't know how many shades they have now, if I'm being honest. It's probably not enough. I don't know. But I do know that back then the lightest one was not light enough for me, and they have since added like 2 or 3 lighter ones. This is one of them. So I haven't actually tried it on, but I know the formula is amazing, and I'm just excited to have this back in my collection. I did pick up 2 Morphe brushes. This is one that I already got, and I just kind of bought it on a whim when I was trying to like reach the $50 free shipping total or whatever, and it looked like a good brush online, and then I was like, wait, this is a really nice brush, so I ordered 1 more, and then I ordered a smaller one. So the first one that I reordered is the M330. The reason I like it is it's like a crease blending type of brush, but it's slightly tapered, and I realized that none of my, I have a bunch of fluffy crease brushes, but none of them are tapered, and this one is, and it just makes like applying shadow a little bit more precisely, like really easy, and I just like can never have enough crease brushes, so I picked up 1 more of those. Obviously Morphe's also like super affordable, and then all of this was with gift cards and a 20% off discount. So, and then I got the Morphe M506, which is just like the same thing, like a tapered little brush, but it's just like a little smaller, so like a little bit more precise. So I'm excited for those. Okay, this is a big haul. This is by Bare Minerals. I saw this like maybe 6 months to a year ago, and for some reason I was just really intrigued by it. It's their Gen Nude eyeshadow and primer, and they have a whole line of them, and they're kind of like these cream like eyeshadow looking things, but they're also eyeshadow primers. I got mine in the shade Undressed, so it's just this like creamy nude. It's, you know, like a little doe foot. I've been using the MAC Painterly paint pot, and honestly it's okay. I don't know why people are like so obsessed with the paint pots. Like, I feel like my eyeshadow creases on those more so than it did when I would use the Urban Decay primer potion, which is what I used for years. The MAC paint pot's okay. I like the way that it blurs, like it covers up veins and stuff more. But then yeah, I saw this and I was like, okay, maybe this could be cool. So then on the website at the time, they had this thing where if you spent a certain amount on Bare Minerals, you got like 200 extra bonus points. And on Ulta's reward system, points equal cash value. So I figured, well, I've been wanting this anyway. And then this guy was on sale. So I don't even know what this is. I literally just got it to meet my like maximum / it was on sale. I think it's a new mascara. So it says Love Every Lash. I've only tried one of their mascaras before, which is the one in the silver tube. I don't remember what it's called. I think this might be new. So it says Leave No Lash Behind, or No Lash Left Behind. It's in a white tube. I'm not going to open it because I just opened that other L'Oreal one and I don't want to get germs in this, but it looks like it has one of those little slim brush tips, and it was like 12 bucks or something instead of 20, which is more of a drugstore price. So yeah, I got that, and then I got my 200 bonus points. And then the last two things are not drugstore. This one is the one that I said is super not practical, but honestly, I just felt like I had to have it. This is by Tarte. It's the Treasure Pot Glitter Gel. I'm pretty sure this came out for like festival season or whatever, which, listen, I've never been to a festival, and quite frankly, I don't ever really plan on it. We'll see. It comes in this cute little pot with that glittery top, and it is just this amazing glittery holographic stuff. And I don't know exactly how often or when or where I'm going to wear this, but I do know, well, okay, so I'm going to the Ariana Grande concert in April. You bet that I will have no shame in like See That Girl, like doing a really pretty, like not, what's the word I'm looking for? Like not necessarily a whimsical or crazy makeup look, just something kind of pretty and fun, but then adding a little bit of like kidness. You know where I also get this is JoJo Siwa and Trisha Paytas. Like when they have done videos together, Trisha will like put the glitter. I just think it's fun, and honestly, I have like the kid-like personality, in my opinion, to pull it off. We shall see. As much as my kindergartners would probably love this, I probably won't wear this to work just to prevent the strange looks that I would probably get, but you never know. Never say never. So I'm excited for that. And then the last thing I got is something that was on my favorites list for like a little while on Ulta. It's by Algenist, which is a skincare brand that I really like. And this is a mask that just totally intrigued me. It's called the Alive Prebiotic Balancing Mask. So it looks like this, a cute little pink lid, and then it's like this green, kind of like a seafoam green color. And I've never heard of a mask with probiotics on it, but it's supposed to just be, yeah, like really healthy and like balancing out your skin. What is it supposed to do? Has algae in it, help with the unbalance of surface skin bacteria. I don't know, it had really good reviews, and I like Algenist, and I've been trying to like mask more, so I wanted to try some different types of masks, not just like a charcoal detoxifying mask, but like other stuff, you know? So those are all my goodies. I'm so excited to play with them. Let me know if you guys have tried any of these products or picked anything new up recently, and hopefully I will film a haul update. I still am wanting to film a Sephora haul update from a giant Sephora haul I placed. I don't know. I posted it maybe within the last 6 months. I keep saying that, like within the last 6 months. But I will do that. I just need to play with all this stuff first. So thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time. I look kind of like a mess in this video. Okay, love you. Bye.